As I've mentioned, I've been kind of hurting in the back and all this stuff, and so I haven't been. Plus, I was busy at work, and now we're off on the Christmas break or winter break. So I didn't have the time to catch up on all this bullshit that's been coming out. And of course, one of the most prominent stories in the last few days was the Connecticut court rejected those female athletes, high school athletes, claim that they were denied spots to compete or denied medals because of a pair of male cheaters, right? We remember that. I've done stories on that, or have commented on that, because the court made the lame claim that the plaintiffs didn't have standing. Everybody was gone. They didn't have standing. They couldn't prove how they were hurt. They were fucking goddamn denied it because of men. Which, the fucking cheats. Holy shit. That about blew a gasket when I saw this. Cheating's okay in Connecticut. So it's time for girls and their parents to boycott any event where, whether it's high school or it's college, that a male competes and calls himself a woman or a girl. And there's no such thing as transgender girls. That's bullshit. That isn't even a thing. Because there's no... I mean, it's males. Cheating males. And then, along about the same thing, is... Well, it's... I think his name's Kevin Lemieux. And he goes by the fake name of Kayla. They are... protecting. He's being protected. His perversion is being protected. And from students who take pictures of his hideous goddamn prosthetic boobs and probably sharing it on the internet or whatever, or sharing it with their friends. So they've been threatened. These students have been threatened with a suspension for taking any photos or videos of this man, this Lemieux critter, who's regularly seen at the school with his massive chest and blonde wig. Parents told the Toronto Sun. That leans right, just like the New York Post. You're not going to get this in the mainstream media. Yet video circulated last week of the teacher walking down the hallway on crutches with a cast on his right foot at the Dr. Frank J. Hayden Secondary School in Oakland, where he was substitute teaching. Oh, he's substitute teaching? Well, I thought he was a shop teacher. Maybe he retired. I don't know. I could probably read into this. Oh, Carrie. It's not Kevin. It's Carrie. Lemieux, who previously went by Carrie Lemieux, made headlines after photos circulated about him skydiving with a porn star, according to the Daily Mail. While he was not injured on the landing after the skydiving adventure, a foot injury had kept him away from the high school where he worked. Okay, for safety reasons due to machinery he uses in his industrial arts classes. So that's explained it. Okay. So anyway, Lemieux had substituted recently at Abbey Park High School in Oakville. Witnesses told the Sun that police were present at each school while he was teaching there. Oh my God. Can you imagine a woman dressing like that? He gets personal escort and protection everywhere, one parent told the news outlet. Well, if he didn't want attention, he shouldn't be dressing around in his goddamn kink gear. So anyway, there was that. And then, a protester is banned from the woke school. This is the same storyline. From woke school board meeting after dressing up as a controversial male teacher with Z-cup prosthetic breasts to demand they are all fired before being escorted out by police. So you cannot take pictures of this guy if you're a student, and you don't dare protest publicly that this guy's a pervert and is unfit for... I mean, he is. He's a perv. If he's going in public and sexually assaulting students and other people with his kink, yeah, he's a perv. There's no reason for him not to do this. There's no reason for him to do this, not to do it. There's no reason for him to do this. And if he's going to practice his kink, he needs to practice it at home. Anyway, David Menzies, he's a host for, Rebel Media, that's a right-wing network, attended a meeting of the Halton School District School Board where Lemieux teaches at Oakville, Trafalgar High School, as the character Mamrie Menzies, equipped with extremely large prosthetic breasts. I mean, no woman would buy these. This is kink gear. Menzies brought with him a petition calling for the school board to be terminated over Lemieux's continued employment. He was eventually removed from the meeting by a police officer. And then he says, speaking about the ban, in an interview with Tucker Carlson Friday, Menzies asked, why can you have a dress code for kids? Well, and female teachers. Let's add that. And not one for adults. No, there is one for adults. Women can't dress like that. Because they don't care about the kids. They don't care about anybody. It's all about their perv. And here's a picture of him. In the same damn thing. That must have cost him an arm and a leg. He told the members of the board, the Halton District School Board, and the Director of Education, Curtis Ennis, should be fired for allowing a man to wear enormous fake breasts that are barely contained by see-through blouses while teaching. So anyway, yep, you say anything, you get kicked out. And then, this is Brendan O'Neill, and he leans right, of course. He's UK. But the Cambridge Dictionary has jumped the shark officially by redefining the word woman. Is man redefined, by the way? To include men. A woman now is any adult who lives and identifies as female, even if they have a different sex at birth. That is, even if they're blokes, even if they sport a pair of testicles, even if they're one of those human beings we've referred to as men for millennia. According to the literal dictionary, the book that's meant to explain clearly and accurate what words mean, the word woman can include those people too. Just like that, with a swipe of a lexicographer's pen, a word that has existed in one form or another for the entirety of human civilization for the express purpose of referring to an adult human female is hollowed out, rendered meaningless, abolished, essentially. Oh, and they've done the same for man. You thought man was an adult human male, a boy who has reached maturity? Think again. Sure, the word man refers to adult human males, the Cambridge Dictionary graciously admits, but it also refers to anyone who lives and identifies as male, though they may have been said to have a different sex at birth. In short, man means man, but also woman when a woman says she's a man. What's next, Cambridge? War means war except when it means peace? Fucking man. That's screwy. And then, a pair of articles that Jessica Valenti had linked to on her Substack / Twitter page, and was referring to these anti-abortion pregnancy centers, and they're deceiving patients and getting away with it. And now they're really going to town with the Roe v. Wade thing being overturned by Alito and con artists on the court. But anyway, this long article talks about the tactics these anti-abortion nutters do to deceive women into going into their things. Now look at this. They go so far as to, well, this place is since closed. But this one was across the street or nearby and has almost the identical logo and stuff to deceive women. Of course, this is the anti-abortion one here. The one on the right, this one was the clinic that had closed. And the anti-abortion nutters, they have fought hard against attempts to rein them in, arguing the First Amendment shields them from increased scrutiny under consumer protection laws. And the U.S. Supreme Court There it is, a warning shot. Yeah, they agreed. These people can lie. They could be absolutely deceptive to con women into going in there, because after all, women are things to bear babies and be mommies, and that's all they're for. Or they're designed to have babies for the infertile. It says here the result of that ruling was, according to this law professor and bioethicist, is it calls a regulatory dead zone that allows pregnancy centers to dodge all the legal safeguards that attach to actual health care without being held to even basic consumer protection standards. And they're frauds. They're total frauds. And then, and speaking of frauds, and this was another one she had, Valenti had referred to, is they give it away about the abortion bans. And they want to make it harder for the voters to pass amendments to the state constitution that would guarantee abortion rights. Now they want to do it. They want to raise the threshold from 50% to 60%. And they've admitted they want to do that. Because nobody supports their horse shit. They can't think, they're so messed up with this mindset of the traditional family, and the man is the provider and the protector, and the woman is a little homemaker and caregiver. They're so brainwashed with that, and they think women are just objects to have babies. They can't see nobody. The vast majority of people don't support their curbing women's right to fertility control, which includes abortion, and of course they want to go after birth control too. All for religious reasons. All for religious reasons. Because women are inferior. So anyway, that is about it for me. I'm surprised I got done as soon as I did, but there's a lot more stories. I know that I haven't hit everything that I wanted to hit. But that'll be it for right now.